Good afternoon, folks, and you're welcome to onlinegrinds.ie and to this, our first student ambassador meeting. You're very welcome, and we're broadcasting to you live from Pearse Street here today. We have Lorcan and Killian here in the studio with us, and you're very welcome along to this student ambassador meeting. Now, a few kind of housekeeping rules, if you like. First, you do need a minimum 1.5 meg download in order to be able to view this stream smoothly. So if you don't have that, I'm afraid it won't work for you. And secondly, if you could leave any questions until the end, we will have a Q&A session at the very end. So for now, if you can just watch the presentation, and we'll have a short break then after the presentation, and then you can ask questions. So you're very welcome, firstly. Now, some of you already are you're here every Wednesday night, so you know what this is all about. But I'm just going to explain to you very briefly what onlinegrinds.ie is about. So onlinegrinds.ie provides you with excellent quality, low-cost leaving and junior cert grinds in the comfort and convenience of your own home. Unlike other online video tutorial sites, our lessons are broadcast live and interactive, direct to your computer. This gives you the opportunity to ask the teacher questions during the broadcast, and you can also talk with your classmates in our moderated chat room during the lesson. And that chat facility, the social aspect is proving to be very, very popular with our students so far in our free maths grinds, which continue up until the 19th of this month. Michael Clark will be back on Wednesday. He's been absent for various different reasons, but he's back with us next Wednesday doing higher level maths. So that's what we're about. So why the Student Ambassador Programme? Well, simply, we need some way of creating awareness around Ireland. We're only a brand new company. We're not launching officially until January the 14th. So we need people to talk about us. And what we want is you guys. We want a student in every school across the country to be our student ambassador. We could pay RTE 5,000 a week to do a radio ad, promoting us. But we don't know what type of a return we're getting. And frankly, I don't want to be giving RTE 5,000. I want to be rewarding you guys for talking about us. Okay? So simply, what's involved? What is the Student Ambassador Programme? It's a way of spreading the word about onlinegrinds.ie. It rewards you rather than the media by talking about onlinegrinds.ie, and it helps to build our community. Our onlinegrinds.ie is not merely a website, it's a community. We have an online forum, we have a library where you have study resources, we have various other different areas which make it a community and not just a website. So that's very, very important. Now, when you're communicating to your peers, to your classmates, to your friends, to your cousins about onlinegrinds.ie, it's important to mention why we are the best and why they should choose onlinegrinds.ie. So if you can see the table there, we tick all the boxes there of any of the traditional or conventional grind methods combined. So as you can see there, we are live and interactive. So you can stop us, not me today, at the end you're going to ask questions, but during the lesson you can stop Robert or Michael and ask them a question if you need clarification on anything. The notes and past papers are provided. As I said, in the library section you can access Leaving Cert past papers in all our subjects in a very easy, accessible way, not like some other websites out there. Thirdly, we have excellent quality teachers. We have seen the guts of 1,000 teachers and we have only selected 5. We are not willing to launch a subject with a mediocre teacher. Can you just check there, Lorcan, is everybody receiving audio perfectly there? Has audio dipped? Can you actually put up the volume on that computer, on your computer, to see if the audio has dipped?
I think I have a solution here. She says yeah.
She can hear? Cool. Okay. We have no audio issues. We're creating our own issues. We don't have them. So excellent quality teachers. We do not want to launch a subject if we don't have a teacher who is good enough for that subject. It's incredible that up to 2/3 of Leaving Cert students need to do grinds. I remember when I was a Leaving Cert student myself, many, many years ago, I had good teachers and I had not so good teachers. And the subjects I was most interested in were the subjects that I had good teachers for. The subjects that I wasn't as interested in were subjects where the teacher wasn't so good and I needed grinds in them, right? I'm not going to launch a subject here on onlinegrinds.ie with a teacher who is not good enough, okay? We could have a full complement tomorrow But I'm not willing to because we haven't seen teachers who are frankly good enough, and I make no apologies for saying that. Low cost. We cost €10 per hour. Okay, we've two ways of paying. You either pay per grind or per month. Killian, you're distracting me there. Is everything okay? You're making me nervous.
Definitely she can hear.
Yeah, our audio is okay. Our audio is all good. €10 per hour, okay, as opposed to 30 plus, okay. Then there's the pay per month option where you pay €50 for as many grinds as you want during that month. €50, which is the same as sometimes having a teacher come out to your house. Some teachers cost €50, €60 for 1 hour. Here you get as many grinds as you want for that €50. Available at home. You don't need to leave the comfort of your own home. You can do the grinds at your kitchen table, in your bedroom, wherever it is. Okay, so you don't have to incur any travel costs or go out in the cold. You can sit at home and do these grinds. Repeatability. If you don't get something in the live grind, you can rewatch as many times as you want. Okay, there is the one-to-one facility. So after the live session, you can speak to the teacher in a one-to-one chat room. It doesn't exist yet, but in January we'll be launching that. Parental involvement, your parents can be involved. You do a test at the end of every session. The results of those tests are accessible by parents, so they can see whether this is working for you or not. And it's social. As I said, we have a chat facility there. People are really loving it. Okay, they're chatting amongst themselves. They can ask questions to the teacher, and funnily enough, when they ask a question, it's 50% of the time their peers who answer the question for them. 25% it's our moderator, Lorcan here, who's a 600-pointer. He will answer the questions. And then the other 25% of the time it's the teacher, Robert, Michael, Enda, Hugh, etc. And finally, we donate to charity. We are a charitable company. We operate with 4 different charities: reachout.com, Chernobyl Children International, Barnardo's, and the Hope Foundation. So when you register, you choose a charity that you want to donate money to, and a portion of our profits will go to that particular charity. So that's the kind of message you want to get across to people. So as I said, nobody really knows about us yet, so we're counting on you guys to spread the word, and that table is a good kind of a tool to use when you're doing that. So what's involved? Okay, if you are the student ambassador for your school, what's involved? Well, posting in our forum. We have an online forum, okay, and which is getting quite a good bit of traction at the moment, but we need more. So you can go in there, post in our forum. You can share posts on Twitter and Facebook. Okay, already we have about 2,500 and something fans on Facebook, which isn't bad considering we're not really out there yet. Spreading the word in schools and community. Yeah, we'll provide you with posters, we'll provide you with flyers. So if you can, circulate those in your school, in your local community, we'd be very, very grateful for that as well. And finally, helping us to help you, right? We're a beta site, we're brand new, we're constantly learning as much as you are. So we want you to help us, okay? So if there's any aspect of the site that you think we could improve to make the experience more enjoyable for you, please let us know. Also, if you have a teacher in your school, okay, and I cannot stress enough the fact that, our teachers must be the best in Ireland. If you have a teacher who you think is good enough to teach with us, please let us know and we will be in contact. And if that teacher is lucky enough to be selected to teach here, you will receive €250. A bounty, if you like. So how does this whole system work, right? The Student Ambassador Program, how is it going to work? Well, you refer your classmate to the site. When they register, they enter your email address into the referred by field, so you can see it there, it's circled in red. And for every token they purchase, you receive 50 cents. Okay? Now, considering it costs 2 tokens to watch a live session, you would receive €1 for every live session watched by that person you refer. Okay? Or 50 cents for every archive session, because an archive session is 1 token. In terms of the €50 unlimited access option, you'll receive a £5 for every student you refer who goes to purchase that. And that's not just a once-off thing, it's every time. Every time they purchase a token, you receive 50 cents. Every time they purchase a monthly unlimited access, you receive a £5. So on and so forth. Now, I just have an example here of a student, right, who has referred 10 friends to the site. Okay, so if you look there, And 10 friends is a kind of a conservative number. You could be referring 50 friends to the site, but let's work with 10 for now. So friend 1, okay, you refer, and that friend watches 1 live session a week. Okay, so purchases 2 tokens each week. So you get €1 each week for 4 weeks. So we're using, this is a month here, okay? So at the end of that month you get €4 on the referral of that friend to the site. Friend 2 there watches a live session in week 1, another live session in week 2, 2 live sessions in week 3, because in week 3 maybe the French teacher is doing the subjunctive and that's a particular area that that friend is having difficulty with. So they watch 2 grinds that week. So you get €2 that week and €1 the week after. So that week you get for that friend you get €5 for that month, and so on and so forth down the table. So in this example here, the student ambassador is coming out with €50 at the end of the month. Now that's by referring 10 friends who watch on average 1 session a week. Okay? Now you could refer 20 people, in which case you come out with €100 a month. Now we'll pay you in increments of €50. So if somebody kind of is due €30, we won't be paying you until you reach the €50 mark. Okay? So increments of €50, we'll be sending you out checks, okay, out to your address that we have in your in the system here. So that's a simple example of how it's very, very easy for you to make money from this. And again, we want to reward you, our students, rather than giving money to the media to spread the word. We'll have running leaderboards. So here's an example of one. So it'll probably consist of the top 5 people. So these are people I've made up: Mary Murphy, Brian O'Neill, Sarah O'Connor, and so on and so forth. So here, Mary Murphy has generated 5,324 token sales in the school year. So she wins the overall prize at the end of the year. Okay, so the overall prize for Mary in that case is a €500 cash prize, and then a €500 donation to the charity you chose originally. Okay, which is either Chernobyl, Hope, Reach Out, or Barnardo's. Okay, so that's what it's about. We will have more meetings. This is going to be in the archive section of the site, so you can watch it and rewatch it. If you've missed out on this session, you can rewatch it, or if you want to just get more clarification on something, you can rewatch it in the archive. We will be circulating it around Facebook as well. But the message I want to give out to you here is you can make money by publicising, by promoting us very, very easily. Okay, so if you want to be the student ambassador for your school, what I'd ask you to do is email recruitment@onlinegrinds.ie, and we'll be in touch with you then. Okay, so that's about it. Killian, have I covered everything there? Yeah, Lorcan? Yeah. We take a quick break there, and we'll come back for a Q&A session in just a minute. So quick break. Thanks a million.